So this mare is blind in the left eye. And what she's coming in for is to transition into bitless. But I wanted to show really what she's like in the bit first, because we sort of need to fix a little bit of this. We need to put a bit more understanding in the bit work before we go to the bitless, because if we've got no understanding in the bit, I'm happy to go straight into the to the bitless. Is fine. But what I really want or need, just get my stirrup there. We're in a treeless saddle and they haven't got twisted stirrups. Ooh, mare. Oh, mare. Oh. Let's just sort that stirrup out. There we go. Good mare. So I have been working on this with her. I'll obviously hack her out in the bit and stuff like that. So she's going. So there we go. So I'm going to stop her. See that? Push of the nose. Push of the nose. Good. As soon as she stops, I stop. You'll notice how smooth my hands are, gentle my hands are. When she's going, I'm not really going to touch her. Good girl. But when I'll pick her up, say I'm going to turn to her, she went to go then, I'm going to stop her. So she went to push into that bridle. So basically she's learned to push into the bridle like that. Which is fine. So really, when I take up both reins and do that, it is stop or back up. Or both. Stop and then back up. But you see she's pushing into that my hands. But my cues are going to be very clear to her, and my release is going to be very quick and in good timing. So I know she's a very sensitive mare, so I'm hardly going to have to touch her. So already this is better. So all she needs to do, especially because we've got loads of obstacles around here, is she needs to wait for the feel of that bit. And it doesn't matter to me how she's become like that on the bit. It's just we just need to fix it. It's fine. So again, I'm going to turn her here a little bit. Again, love that. So I picked up the rein. She didn't push her nose out. Perfect. Perfect. Like I say, she's so sensitive. She doesn't like the bit. That's fine. Black Beauty doesn't like the bit. So we're just going to make sure she understands. We're not going to pull. Good. Really nice. Really nice. Because what she's waiting for is to have a bigger pull and her to fight back on it. So all I've been doing this week is just, I've only ridden her twice in the bit actually. I rode her with the hack and I schooled her in it. And then the second day from the first time I schooled her, so she's looking to the other horses. I'm just going to wait for her. I've got that pressure on her there. Wait for her, there. As soon as she brings her head round or gives me something that I want, I'm going to reward her by releasing that pressure. Good girl. Walk on. Walk on. So she's napping a little bit over there. That's okay. But I need her to get connected to me. So if I twist my body and look over there, then she comes. Good girl. If I twist my body and I want to go over there, so there she's pulling on my rein, it's okay. And it might look a bit sloppy that I'm tipping her nose out and stuff, but I'm just making it very clear to her what I'm doing, and she'll feel the different weight of my body changing when I'm putting my hand out here. I'm not dropping my shoulder. I'm just making it very clear that when I'm in that position, what does that mean? Good girl, we go to the left. If we're coming to the right, I'm going to put my body in that position. Good. And we're going to the right. And as I'm doing that with my arm, what's happening is my weight's coming into this seat bone. She's following the balance of my seat. The weight distribution of my seat. Good girl. This is so much better already. So I'm just going to try, so there's nothing behind us. I'm just going to think back up. I just thought back up then. So I'm going to wait. I don't care if she doesn't give me the chin lock. That's what I don't want. Good. Any transfer of weight, I'm going to reward. And then just for me, loosen the cue off and releasing her with the transfer of weight, I got feet for free. So let's see again. So there we go. There's my cue. I'm just touching that bit so lightly. She wants to go through it, so I'm going to just close my fingers. There we go. Good, mare. That's exactly what that's supposed to be. Good girl. Oh, she's giving me some steps for free. Good girl. I don't mind that. Good. The thought is there. Good. We're off again. So again, I want to stand still. So there's a stop. Good. We go back, Lila. Back. back. Good. Good mare. Good mare. And then a nice rub release for her order. So that's what we're trying to get rid of. Back, back, back. So when we transition into bitless, first of all, I cannot have her pushing on my rein. I cannot have that, all right? Because already she's telling me she's learnt to push on the pressure, and we want them giving to the pressure. So why it's so important in bitless for them to accept the pressure of the hand is because we don't want them to lean on the bitless bridle, on our hands and on the reins of it, because basically they are much stronger than us, and if they learn that they can push through it, then we won't be able to ride them in the bitless anymore, because they'll learn that they can just run through it. And really the bitless bridle is just a massive bluff. So we're really training the mind, because if they realise the strength that they had, then we wouldn't be, they don't have to listen to us, and we never want them to cotton on to that theory. Good girl. So, hence why it's so important, if I pick up the cue and I ask her for head, she gives it to me. If I pick up on this side, ask for a face, she gives it to me. It's very, very important. So if she's being nice and light in the snaffle like this, then we're not going to have a problem of putting that in the transitioning to the bitless. Good, because again, it's just teaching them to work off cues. So when I slide my hand down, to the ear cane, perfect. I slide my hand down, I bend the face. Good. And it's just working and training her off cues so she understands what each cue means. And if she understands what they mean and she's not pushing against them, then we're more likely to have success in the bitless bridle.